What's up, guys? Your man Chef from Off the Dome back in with another video. Today we're here to talk about Kanye West and how he basically, I think, fabricated, literally, I really think Kanye fabricated a 10-year plan to finally get to this moment he's at here. Now, part of me wants to say that the VMA moment with Taylor Swift and the Grammys moment with Beck was planned to get him more notoriety and get him even more talked about in the tabloids. I think Ye did do that for a certain reason, but I don't think that's towards his presidential election. I think that's just his ego. But Kanye's early signs of really starting to get more political and really starting to get into a new spirit of life, I think is when he started to put all the energy inside the Yeezys, started really endorsing Obama, talking about politics more in interviews, and of course him and Jay-Z connecting and trying to get more business ventures done. That's Kanye's way into the corporate world. That's Kanye's way into the business world. And he went from just producing a rapper to now being a mogul. Fast forward, you have the good music, of course, that had been created. Him branching out, signing multiple stars. Had John Legend, Big Sean, Common on the label. He had signed No Idea as producer. He had Travis Scott signed on it on. So that's Kanye West's business side, along with Yeezy, along with his investment in Adidas. He has plenty of business ventures. Now, the biggest moment of which everyone remembers is the Listen to the Kids Bro speech in 2015 at the VMAs. This one he says he's going to start running for president in 2020. Now, with all the stuff that happened with Trump in 2017 and 18, people thought that he wasn't going to run in 2020, he's going to try to run later. Honestly, I think he's going to run for 2024, but I had a slight hope that he would run in 2020. And I look at it now, everything he's been doing the last 4 or 5 years has been in a position to be in that. Going to different interviews, defending Donald Trump, talking about police reform, talking about justice reform. That's taking political stances he's never taken before. He's now seen by more than just his white and black and Hispanic fans to listen to his music. He's seen by older white people who hasn't listened to Graduation and 808's Heartbreaks and My Dark Twisted Fantasy. He's seen by older black people who knew Kanye West was and never listened to music. And he has rage from those people who say that he's cooning for Donald Trump, but that's still publicity. Publicity is publicity, and it's good either way. So you have a lot of people angry that he's supporting Donald Trump, but you have a lot of people being exposed to Kanye West, and now they know he's more than just a singer, that he has political ideas and a message. So that gets his early message out. Now, you have the moving of him starting to get Kim Kardashian and himself to get people out of prison. Now they're starting to make headlines as Kanye West is now seen as a direct line to Trump and seen as an adversary as a way. So now he's seen more as a pundit or advisor than just a rapper that's cool with Trump like he's been in the past. Then, of course, you have the Sunday service move, which now ingratiates him to the evangelical, Protestant, and Christian crowd that he had abandoned early on in his career. And now he has a fan base of people who are not only teenagers, young adults, and 30-year-olds who grew up with Kanye West. He now transcends to 50 and 60-year-old white and black people who go to church and who believe in Kanye West changing and thinks it's a good cause. And then he also had people critical and thinking that he's using God for his own work. So now you have people that have black publicity on that side, but you also have good publicity because they think he's changed. All that culminated up to the 2020 presidential announcement of Kanye West. And now you see who he's backed by. Elon Musk. I don't care what anybody says. I think he's secretly backed by Jay-Z. Jay-Z has his back. I think he has a lot of people in the Hollywood industry. I think he has a lot of people on the business side that he's connected with, do his partnerships with different advertising companies to promote his Yeezy brand. So now Kanye West is all around a gift wrap present to Donald Trump. And my theory is it may be a possibility Trump has paid Kanye West and somehow think that he might split the votes between Biden and himself, which would be a retrend of Ross Perot back in the 1992 election, which got 19 million votes. He didn't win a single state, but he took 19 million votes. And that did hurt George W. Kanye West may not have that potential. Well, I thought he had that potential, but then I think about it, I'm like, He also has a lot of bad publicity. People think he's crazy and enraged. And a lot of Trump supporters not going to go for Kanye and leave their beloved Trump alone. But I do think there's a decent amount of, I would say a good 20 to 30%. No, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit less. A good 17 to 23% of black voters who are going to go for Kanye West that were going to go to Biden. Just off of name recognition alone. Then you have some of his white fans and some Hispanics who have heard of Kanye West. And I think Kanye West may not get the results that Ross Perot had of 19 million, but he may get a good, probably 6 to 8 billion voters who might vote for Kanye West just by writing him in or whatnot. And overall, this is a good thing. I think it's good to see Kanye West run for president, and he may do it in the future. This may just be a test run, and just do something during the COVID-19 crisis, just shake up things even more. This is a definitely good change for the political atmosphere, and I always say that we need more independent thinkers and more independent candidates to vote for. We don't know Kanye West's stance on a lot. Well, we know his stance on apparently criminal justice reform and I think legalization of some drugs. We don't know his stance on everything. At least I don't. I've heard him talk in interviews, but I don't know his complete plan or programs. And I don't know if Ye actually has one. He might be just doing it just to get more publicity on his name for a future running, or either he has something big coming out that we all don't know about yet. But all I know is it is a good thing. We need more big level people to spearhead parties like the Independent Party, Green Party, Libertarian Party. We need something more than just Democrat and Republican, because the more we just choose from one or the other side each 4 years, the more we keep getting shit like this. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think it's a good idea Kanye West is running? Do you think his plan really did take 10 years like I'm saying? Or do you think all this stuff was just Kanye off the cuff and off the whim, and he now just decided to run? I think it's a 10-year plan, and the evidence kind of does point to that. Just due to his controversial statements and what he's done over the last 10 years, I think it's all culminating to one big, announcement that happened last weekend. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It's your boy Chef from Off the Dome. I'm out. Peace.